Hello, welcome to day something of Bookmas. You guys probably thought I was dead. I'm Sean, I'm Alice's partner. I occasionally pop onto this channel to fill in when Alice hasn't been in. We're doing something different with the lights right now. We've got a different lighting setup. So let us know down below if that's actually any good. Yeah. I'm doing a part 2. Yeah, doing the part 2 to Alice's unhaul challenge because she wanted to unhaul 100 books, but she couldn't. So I have, I think, 40 books. That sounds about right. 40 books. Yeah, that sounds about right. So without further ado, let's start counting. Let's start the books. Right. So book number 1, Wuthering Heights by Charlotte Bronte, Emily Bronte. I think Alice has a different, nicer copy of this. We definitely have a nice copy of this. But yeah, it's got a nice red spine, but bit boring. The Luckiest Girl Ever book Alice has never really mentioned or anything. It's still got the price tag and a label on it from when it was bought from Waterstones. So that's 2. This one, Into the Water. I don't know anyone that's talked about it. I got my mum a copy of this. I got Alice a copy. This is my copy, I think. I don't know. We have a couple of copies of this book. So we don't need it, but no one's ever talked about it. They all talk about Girl on the Train. So, goodbye. This is also mine. I bought it ages ago. Or I don't know. But this isn't the first book in the series. And I kind of thought it was. It's like the 9th book, I think. It's a Clive Cussler, but obviously he doesn't really write them that much these days. So yeah, that can go away. And then we have these 2 Edith Blyton books, because Alice got a big fat box set of 40 of them for Christmas, her birthday last year. She has a nice big box set of them all, and these are already in it, and these are pulp size. So, no point having double books when you only need 2. This is my book. Yeah, The Killing Place. I got this. I did an exchange at a hotel at a villa at some on a holiday ages ago. I was younger, and I thought, oh, edgy murder crime book, and it has Rizzoli and Isles. They have a TV show. Never watched it. Didn't really enjoy the book. Never will watch it. Never will read any the books myself. I think this is another book. Escape to the Country by Katie Ford. I think this is one of the books that Alice was meant to get rid of, but it's in the pile, so that can go. Don't know much about it. This whole series, The Marked, Betrayed, and Chosen, I don't think Alice is going to read them. They're old vampires, maybe. Vampires are werewolves. Vampire finishing school. Yeah, well, teenage vampires, bleh. Even though I do love vampires, bleh. The Song Will Save Your Life. Again, I think Alice has it in a different non-library copy, I believe. I also always thought that it was a camera on the front. It's actually someone with weird headphones on. We have a nice big chunk of Holly Black books. This is Typh, White Cat, and Red Glove. Holly Black's Cruel Prince series, beyond awful. It was so bad that they had to write a short story book to basically fill in all the crap that it should have been in the original book, but was not in the book series. So I don't trust her. I don't want any of her books. Bye. This one Alice got free from somewhere. It's Upbeat. It's the story of the National Youth Orchestra of Iraq. Yeah, I don't think Alice is interested. I'm not interested in this. She can keep it and read it if she wants. We're getting rid of the Horde and Outpost because Alice has never been able to find the Enclave. I think that's the first one. Enclave. The first book in this series, especially not in hardback. If we see them in like a trilogy paperback, we might pick them up and read them one day. But need more space. They look a bit weird. They're a bit weird, foily darkness. Isn't that nice on that pretty on the bookshelf? Call Me by Your Name. I saw this movie. It was awful, not good, and I don't think the book's very good. So it's going to be very good because normally, if the film is bad, the book is also bad. So yeah, I just realised I think this is part of a series. And say I don't know how that's explained. It's definitely part of a series. I just realised, but you can ask get rid of all these books in the series because, again, this is just YA, bad YA fiction. I believe we read this, The Mall. It's a point horror book. Maybe read a different one, but pulpy horror books, no thank you. Much more interested in like big chunkier books these days. This is the this is a different size of a series of books Alice really likes the pulp size, so I might as well get rid of it because she's not going to want to read it until she has them all the right size. So why keep it? It also has like a really weird mark on the page size. Another one of Alice's books, Keys to the Repository. Keys to the Repository. I think this is again. No, it's not a vampire series. Has talked about Blue Bloods. I don't know. YA New York based boring book. If Alice wants to keep it, she can. Lie With Me. I think we have a different copy of this. I think we have 2 copies. If not, that will be saved. I'm fairly certain we have a different copy that's got a different code on it. Shadow Playing. Again, this is what book Alice has been meaning to read, but I don't think she's going to, and we need space. 100 Pieces of Me. I think this is historical. It looks historical. Again. Oh, Katie Ford has referenced it on the back. Blabbed it. And Sophie Kinsella. Oh, she might enjoy it, but it looks rom-com, romance. It's a fat boy, so if she wants to say that, she can, but need the space. Oh, look. Bluebirds is a... Wow, that's so funny. I didn't even realise these were part of a series, but they're vampire. They are vampires. Get good vampires, Alice. There's so many other vampire books we can read. Oh, poor microphone. The Mechanics of Messier and other novels of modern age. I don't know. It's a weird cover. So I just picked it. Alice hasn't talked about it, hasn't expressed interest. I think it might be middle grade. When Everything Feels Like a Movie. It's short. I would have thought Alice would have read it by now. She's had it for a while. I really don't like the font on this, so that can go. So a nice quick fire round before the video ends. Graceling. Alice has the fancy fairy loot editions, I think. So don't need that. War of the Worlds. I think this is my copy. Really good book. Much better as an audiobook, like an audio drama play. I think we have 2 copies of that, so that can go. James Joyce's Ulysses. We read it. Didn't really understand it. There was a really good chapter about the funeral. It took him like 7 years to write it. I might reread this in the future, but this copy's pretty beat up, and I think if I would read it, I don't want to slap my wrist, so I'll just read an e-copy of it. The Vanished. I think, again, is vampires. There was a time when vampire fiction was all the rage, and I don't think it is anymore. Is that? No. Right, I'm going to stop you and go on to section 2. Glorious Rock Bottom. I think Alice read this book. I think. And, you know, I don't think she enjoyed it that much, so that can go. Nice. Clear off some hardback shelf space. Now we get onto the juicy books. Binge by Tyler Oakley. I read this when it came out. I don't think Alice has read it. I don't know if she's actually interested in it. It is actually signed. Oh, the label was not lying. All I really remember is that he doesn't do laundry because he washed his cat when he was young, so he pays him to do it. He used to be interesting. He used to be really popular on YouTube, and then he tried to become Hollywood, and he was not good at that. Once in Future. This is written by... This is a King Arthur retelling. Very super hyper feminist and super woke, from what Alice has told me, and reviews of it. Not very true, not very respectful to the original source material, so that can go. I don't think they ever did a second one. Yeah, it's signed by both of the authors. It was an Illumicrate book, I think, but she's never get a matching set, so that can go. Sweet and Bitter Magic. This was a Owl Crate book. Again, it's got lovely pages and it's signed. We read this together. I thought it was kind of meh. Yeah. Oh, controversial one. This is my book. Ready Player 2 by Ernest Cline. It was so bad. It was just so bad. It was like the most fake gamer girl, in quotes, fake gamer girl. It just sort of didn't make any sense. The weird timescales and stuff didn't make sense. Lots of jumping. Oh, you might get rid of Armada. It's just up there. Read it and get rid of it as well, probably. But yeah, lots of showing and lots of telling and not showing. Just yeah, very much feel like a cash grab. These two books, My Plain Jane and My Lady Jane. I think there's a third one. Alice doesn't have it in the set. Even if she did want to read it, it wouldn't be in the same set. These have weird deckled edges because, like, who wants to actually be able to grab the page they're reading? I think they're signed. They were from one of the crates, book boxes. I don't know if that's printed on a sign. I don't know. No, it's definitely not signed. Historical fiction, so definitely not in Alice's wheelhouse, so they can go. World of Ink and Shadows. This is... I have no idea about it. It's one of the earlier book box books. I've never had anyone talk about it. I think it might be before they were signed. I can't get the pages. I think it must be a book box book. Yeah. Never heard anything about it. Meh. Need that space, Alice. Need that space. And that's what Alice got me, but she also got me The Greatest Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and this is the essential Arthur Conan Doyle book she got from a charity shop. She didn't pay full price for it, but it has Blunder Cunderdunder, and that is a guy who gets lots of good roles. Who was the Hobbit, I think, in one of the things. He's an okay actor. But yeah, Martin Freeman, that's his name. On the cover, I don't really like people on my books. Especially don't like TV and movie Showtime covers. Very lazy done. So that was the amount of books. Let me quickly count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Oh no, I'm only 39. I'm meant to get 40. Ooh! What book should we quickly get rid of to... Oh.
3 hours later.
Gosh, this is hard. I don't know, because Alice will just save... She'll obviously save it, but let's go for... Let's go for Roseblood. Because again, I think this was an early book box book, possibly. Oh, it's a Phantom of the Opera retelling. Oh, it's got a book plate in, so it's definitely a book box book. But you know, Phantom of the Opera can leave. So yeah, I think that's 40 books that I am making Alice get rid of. So. If you think there are any books that Alice should veto and save, let us know down below. As always, comment. As always, subscribe if you are new here. Give us a like if you like the video. Give us a comment down below and recommend us to our friend to help the algorithm. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year. We might not. We're on like 500 something, I think. I don't know, but. Yeah, as always, been Sean. Come back tomorrow because we're doing Bookmas, and Alice will be back again tomorrow, hopefully. So, bye. You didn't stop. Gosh, it's been a while since I have filmed. Alright, hello.